Logan Square resident Molly Currey is many things: a public relations professional, executive vice president of DKC's Chicago office, a breast cancer survivor, a mother of two, Susie, 15 and Charlie, 11, significant other and the owner of Johnny Ray, a 1930 Ford Model A hot rod. She is most proud of the last three, but it's Johnny Ray that will be in the national spotlight soon thanks to Discovery Channel's new show, Sticker Shock, the weekly series touted as Antiques Roadshow for cars. Currey said, "People are coming in from all walks of life with their cars, from beaters to beautifully, finely done vehicles, talking about their stories, their passion for their cars, where they found them, how they restored them, and in the end they have these folks who evaluate the cars and talk about what they would go for if they were willing to sell it someday," Currey said. Some people find out that they have a car that is worth more than they ever imagined, other people aren't as happy. But that's the fun of this. Reality is, if it's a $300 car or a $300,000 car, the story and the emotion and connection that you have with that vehicle is so much more important than the actual value of the car on the street. For me, at least. Currey grew up with Johnny Ray in Cedarburg, West, the oldest of three children and the only girl. Ray was her father, Guy Mortar's, creation, and through the years he finessed the vehicle to include specs like a Chevy 350 small block V8 engine with 300 horsepower, an original steel body, big across steering, a custom roll cage and automatic transmission. And when Currey is at the wheel, she looks like the car was made for her. Family photo, handout Molly Currey on her 8th grade graduation with Johnny Ray. Molly Currey on her 8th grade graduation with Johnny Ray. Family photo, handout. "I enjoy standing out versus fitting in, always," she said. "I've always felt that way. For me, I never wanted to walk like everyone else. I was empowered to be my own person and do things that really speak to me versus wanting to kind of follow along with everybody else." Currey has been standing out since her youth. In 2002, she became the first woman to race a truck up Pikes Peak in the hill climb, and prior to that Currey was an off-road race car driver and 1998 champion in the women's light buggy CIORA World Championship and Sportsman Class Championship. And now, Currey and her partner Jim Jacoby are standing out by living in a renovated church built in 1888. "Our story is unique and I'm very proud of my family and where I come from and to be able to continue that on with my family and my kids and live in a home that really shows who I am and drive a car that really embodies my love for cars and who I am, my style. I'm living my best life, which I'm really excited about," Currey said. Hers is a style that she describes as eclectic punk, and Johnny Ray personifies that style. She's owned him for 5 years, a move that was predicated by her father downsizing the number of cool cars in his Wisconsin garage, and a roof that needed to be fixed. Since then, Currey has driven Johnny Ray to and from work when the Chicago weather permits. She smiles recollecting driving him into local garages, the sound of the engine setting off car alarms. Currey said, "It's fun to have a car that has a cool factor on par with high-end sports car, not the price factor, but the cool factor." Jim Jacoby, handout Molly with Johnny Ray on the set of Sticker Shock. Molly with Johnny Ray on the set of Sticker Shock. Jim Jacoby, handout. "I get such a kick out of owning Johnny, but also bringing him into the city," she said. "The city of Chicago is just so full of history. My offices are on the 35th floor of the Jewelers Building downtown, which is also a historic building with Al Capone in the 1920s, 1930s. And having that car is another extension of that history, so it's kind of fun." If you miss Johnny Ray and Currey on the series, keep an eye out for them on the streets of Logan Square this summer. Currey attests taking Johnny Ray out often during the warmer months, but hasn't really found a Chicago car show to make Johnny a regular. In the future she said she would like to start her own car show called Rats and Royalty, a show that would feature vehicles that are less than perfect and those that are detailed to perfection. You've got to live your life and hold on to the things that you're passionate about and tell your stories, and hopefully they end up inspiring people, and that's my goal," Currey said. "The car is something special to me and my family. It's my hope that it will stay in the family. I always talk about people who live their style. Living your style is about the clothes you wear, the home you live in, the car you drive. If you can get to a place where all of that is clicking and you don't have to be anything other than yourself, you're hopefully, truly happy, and that's where I am right now, and it's really cool." Currey and Johnny Ray will be a part of the May 30th episode of Sticker Shock. Tune in to find out Johnny Ray's true worth. Drog it at ChicagoTribune.com, Twitter at Darcel Tribune. Chicago's unique and complicated intersections inspire artists' work. Why we fall in love and stay in love with certain car models. A good mechanic is hard to find, and even harder to lose.